He's falling back, but they've actually set a trap. Look at Simple hiding in the corner. How far in are they going to peek? There's a headshot. Oh my god! Following it up, an electronic with one of his own. Simple just wants four. He's eating all of them. Quad kill for him. Oh my god! King his head a little bit.
Well, better start doing his job. Check that PC.
This is...
Oh, it's so dirty, isn't it? Jesus.
No, not quite, I'm afraid. And that could be one of the killing blows here. But Simple with the Desert Eagle, keeping the dream alive. He finds 3, and all of a sudden the round falls on its ass. Bentep, 1 versus 1. Can he find the kill? He can't. Simple does it again, Matt.
Start rotating over, but they're just going to rotate into the waiting arms of Simple, who's going to have a field day. Waiting around the corner, trigger discipline. Oh, the knife is out, but they've gone already too far past. There's the spray. All 3. Breeze finally shuts him down.
He's got more HP than them combined. It's an M4. He's got a kit. He's got a smoke. He's absolutely going to make a case for this, and he could close it right now for Na'Vi. First one's easy. Stewie walks out. It does serve to give Bolts a bit of information, but Bolts behind Firebox. Simple spots it, goes back. Can't hit the shot immediately. They're both on even HP. Relatively close. Relatively close within one shot, but not for Simple. He's got it. And Na'Vi go through to the semi-final. SK come up short.
Flamey watching for any kind of a catwalk push or aggression. I think he spotted some of the bodies out earlier. Definitely saw that one, but Simple's just going to eliminate everyone. He's just putting on a clinic right now. 3 kills, even drops the bomb and just gets a quick 1-tap. That is a very fast sequence to get 4 frags.
Edward took him down. Ops is waiting as well in the rafters with the crossbeam, looking to protect his entrance position. Gets 1, just barely got 1 because Limpo came in and looked that direction no sooner than he pulled the trigger. That brings us to a 1 versus 1 with 4 HP on Chris, but he does have an AWP. Simple's going to pull out from the smoke. No radar, but you know where he was because this was planted at upper. He's going to stay in that smoke as well, which is extremely problematic for Chris. Hit him with the smoke. He was on the 4 HP and not the other way around, maybe.
Stewie, off angle, at the fountain, hits the first, no problem, but it's the P90 of all weapons to take him down immediately after flashback in Fallen. He's got to be more efficient than that, because he was a sitting target for Simple's arrival, having taken so long, or took so long to find Electronic. They'll push up to the tree. Fur's going to have to be aware of that. It's pretty common, so no doubt he checks it. Please, Fur, please. As he flashes and looks away. That is absolutely crisp from Simple, and it's Na'Vi that's going to take the lead 10-9.
Yeah, filthy from Simple, my god.
A man against them that they're not using themselves. In other words, they're down to what now is a 3 versus 2, though. They pulled it back because I was going to say the HP is in their favor even with this. Cold, Fallen, and Stu versus Electronic and Simple. Simple on 41 HP is trying desperately again to fire that op into the site. He'll get a little bit of support from Electronic late. Flash out immediately. Simple wants to go, but he's still wrapping in through Ruin, so that flash is too soon.
What?
What is that? How creative and how audacious in this round of all rounds. They pull it back. Electronic, they know where Cold is. He's going to step out, but Cold has had enough. Simple sliding into position. If one misstep goes exactly that direction, he's perfectly positioned. He's got another as well. Flamey's going to add to it. CZ75 and bomb down. It is going to be enough. There's no way. I can't see it. SK can't get back into this. And the unsung hero of this whole round is the fact that Electronic securely got to the fountain. Sure, it's fortunate they don't go that way, but it fortifies the stack. Cold will pick up the bomb in return. He'll bypass the barrels because Simple doesn't re-peek, and then when he eventually does go back in that direction, it's all for the best as Simple gets 4.
Well, that's a deadly incendiary.
So well timed. Completely segregated. Fur even wants to get on the pallet so that he's closer to the corner because they want to go. They want to go now. 15 seconds. That bought so much space. Bought so much space for a man you don't want to give any to. Oh! Simple obliterates Fur. He burns him from the grave, but it's still Zeus who holds all the cards inside of the site. Bomb will not be planted, and it's going to be map point first for Na'Vi. Well, with smokes pretty much everywhere, including the front of the palace, they lose the man who could have easily gotten the kill and leave Oscar alive with an AWP. Does it come back to bite them? So far, it's not Oscar that's going to be the one to bite them. It's Chris J. Simple somehow gets away with Sonny in his face. Takes down 2. He's got 2 more to find, he or Flamey, as they both survive in the round with the bomb already planted. Oscar's moved all the way around toward the CT stairs. Sticko still has 100 HP and a kit to work with, so Oscar can get aggressive. He wants the M4 instead. He wants to be able to trade. He wants to be able to work with his teammate more effectively and Simple. Falling off of Tetris, didn't quite spot them, heading further and deeper inside of the site. But I was going to say Flamey will get them both. He couldn't do it. Bomb's too far gone. Not quite. Sticko gets to work. Simple's having them, and it goes back and finds the killing
Felt like it was over.
And they'll get aggressive. Electronic to take the fight, to try and hold off at the checker position because they want to allow Simple, and he needs to allow Simple the space to get the bomb down. Just barely does so in time, but he's in a 1 versus 2. Never rules Simple out of it. P250 first shot. Good second as well, and AE goes down. Simple starts off with a bang.
NRG can take their time. They need to be aware of Simple's position. He's coming from mid. He's going to have a huge backstab.
You talked about highlight reels. Well, this might be one of them. They line up for him. He sprays both of them down. Fugly and Breeze, no chance whatsoever, and a headshot to follow up. And that is absolutely the round.
But Electronic, he will be looking to find heads as he takes down Fallen. Can't get the double spray down. Stu's got it all to do. He's been very quiet so far, but that's enough. 2 kills will at least make this retake possible.
Take every chance. Molotov goes deep enough that Cold's... Oh, I was going to say forward of it. He's got to stand in the smoke because it extends all the way to it. Simple sees the gun barrel, and that is enough invitation to Simple Maze, but he jumped! A jump by accident! He stepped into the flames. He was committing for the plant, for the defuse.
Buying so much time for the rotations. Na'Vi have not taken the bait whatsoever. This looks like a Na'Vi round all day long. I don't think a single kill will be picked up by Italia. Might want to save at this point. It's the shooting gallery for Mr. Simple. And there it is, clean sweep. You can see it was a nice idea.
I mean, let's be honest, that's a play for Snacks. That's not a Neo play whatsoever. That does not lend itself to his skill set. Flamey's going to stick around a little bit longer. He's got a teammate here. Usually, you're going to think this is going to be a drop, and it's a slaughter. Simple's in perfect position. Even Zeus is here so quick, and while there was a distraction towards Door, you don't like to be that guy. Simple now, spraying through the smoke, and actually, you mentioned it, he just knows exactly what's coming next. It's just tapping, pre-firing the angle. And he's able to actually get the first 2 shots onto Electronic, down to 4 HP. Simple next, and he's going to adjust that, and the follow-up. 4 kills for him in the round.
Smoking off once, he knows they're coming. Good headshot. Simple going to be walking around the corner. It'd be fitting if he close out the grand finals. Ethan hiding behind the smoke, and Simple, he's got the pistol out now instead. Doesn't even want to use, hiding inside of the smoke. And when it fades, he's going to be ready. Simple to close it out. Picks it up, and he's going to run straight for the defuse. 16-7.